Before I continue, I have been reading how to make friends and influence people, and the book is very good. Don't get me wrong, I love the book. I was going to criticize the book and say it teaches how to manipulate people, but you have to realize that people don't want to change necessarily. People just want you to gaslight them to the point that you help them to realize the errors of their ways, and then they would change. So they do want to change. Apologies, I am wrong. So I guess to change a person, you need to be very patient and calm and understanding. So that previous video about Showore, I did not make it well because I can't be emotional. If you are trying to change a nation or you are trying to influence people, you need to be very patient and calm, and you need to talk slowly and very patient. But it is so exhausted because I get to not feel my emotions deeply. But those emotions are not very accurate because they are just emotions based on the situations. I am unable to use my logical and critical thinking. But I'm still very irritated that someone going for a presidential position could not even take a second to even curate his own tweets. But then again, maybe he's just flowing. He's just he's just giving the people what they want to hear. Being a leader is actually very strenuous because you need to rise above everyone, and primarily you even need to rise above your own self. You need to be the better version of yourself at all times. As a matter of fact, I don't think there can be an epitome version of you because you need to be constantly reinventing yourself and constantly getting better at every single thing, at every point of time, or at every point in time. For me to be better, I need to start talking slowly. Not easy, but you have to do it. Here's to me trying to get better. My subconscious just did to myself. Uh, Guys, I understand human psychology so much these days. It is a bit scary, quite scary. It supersedes human psychology anyway. It supersedes mundane human psychology. Anyways, Lord Jesus, help me to be able to constantly keep my emotions in check and help me to talk slowly, do not react to things, and always apply logical and critical thinking in everything I do. Amen. I'm back to constantly posting, although I have been going to church and I am going to church, so I will not be available for the next couple of days. Also, in how to win friends and influence people, you have to let people do most of the talking than you doing the talking. One. And two, you need to talk to people about themselves and what they want to hear. Although the book sounds very good and it is very nice, I don't think you can really make a good friend from that book. I think you can only learn to influence people and you can learn to rule people, but you cannot learn to make a friend. Because personally, I think a friend is a person that you can pour out your feelings to and they can pour out their feelings to you without you being calculative. I think when you need to calculate the things you say and the way you act around your friend, that person is not a friend. That person has become a tool. That is what I think. Although the book is good because it allows you to understand people, it allows you to persuade people. It is a very good book when it comes to the art of persuasion. I don't think it is a book for the art of friendship. But I should not criticize the book yet because I don't know much about the book and I'm still reading it. But I just feel like if a person is constantly telling me the things I want to hear and constantly allowing me to do all the talking and constantly not being emotional with me, I will not really bond with them on an emotional level. Although I think it is scary because I would just really like the person. This is a scary thing because if I use the book, I think I can get people to be my friends and they will really like me. But I will not see them as a friend because I would just be calculative with them. So they will see me as a friend, but I will not see them as a friend, and I would be able to control them. But they would never really know me because they will only know the things I want them to know, and that is not friendship. So it is a scary book and it can be a very dangerous tool if you actually utilize it because utilizing it is difficult. One, I need to talk slowly. Two, I need to constantly smile at you guys. Three, I need to tell you things you want to hear. Four, I must never argue with you. I must never complain. I just need to be doing things the right way at all times. Can you really win a friend that way? No. Think about it, and I stand to be corrected. But you can't win a friend that way. You can only persuade the person and turn them to your side, twist them and control them. Because you will never even let yourself loose. So you'd be a controlled person, which is not a bad thing. But it is not that good. What do you think?